Holidays are here. This month on Talk of the Town, we help you get ready for Christmas.
It's all about the Snowman as we bring out the glue guns for a holiday craft guaranteed to help you deck the halls.
We love Christmas traditions, so we visit Zack's Grammy booth for some old-fashioned sugar plums.
Holiday fashions for the men in your life. We have great looks for any Christmas party.
We also remember lost loved ones through a wonderful program, Making Memory Bears.
And you can put on your Santa hat and make a difference for some homeless cats and kitties at a local shelter.
One of our favorite parts of the holiday season is all of the great food.
Yes, it is. And opening gifts on Christmas morning can really work up an appetite.
So we have a spectacular Christmas brunch made easy thanks to our good friend, Executive Chef John Hunt from the world's largest ShopRite in Broadheadsville.
Kim, welcome. Marie, welcome.
Thank you.
Zach, welcome. So today we're going to do a Christmas brunch. Perfect time of year for that. I don't want to stress anybody out making, I know you already got Christmas dinner planned, but we want to do a brunch, make it nice. You know, the kids are going to be up super early, right?
Excellent.
So what we're going to do is we're going to do a nice roasted potato dish. We're going to do some strawberry stuffed French toast and some frittatas. Shall we?
Right.
Yes.
What do we do first?
So these are just regular Idaho potatoes. You know, boil them off, cut them up. Chopped up some cooked bacon. We have some green onions, scallions, or spring onions, whatever you want to call them. Some regular onions and some taco seasoning and a little olive oil. Very simple.
Taco season surprises me.
Yeah, yeah, but when you taste it, you're going to be like, oh, Chef John, I never knew it could be like this. Okay, so we're going to do that.
That's exactly what I will be doing.
Yeah, I know. I know I sounded just like you, didn't I? Okay, so let's get these, let me have the mixing bowl there, if you will, Kim. We're just going to place them in there. I hate when people say, let's dump them in there, and that sounds so unappetizing. Right, we don't want to dump anything.
All
okay?
right, for sure.
Right.
So we didn't dump them. They've been placed nicely in the bowl.
Okay, and I'm going to let you throw half of that in there.
I was going to say, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. One.
Yeah, you want to be able to talk to your guests afterwards. Okay?
Two.
Good.
Okay, that's
okay?
half.
Let's go with 3/4 of the bacon.
3/4 of the bacon.
Yeah. 3/4 of the bacon. Good. That's a little more than 3/4, but I'm going to let you slide on that one.
That's okay, we like bacon.
We're going to cross-utilize that.
Yep.
Okay? And let's go in with all the green onions.
Ah.
Nice. Okay?
That was easy.
All right, now let's go with let's start mixing up just a little bit. And we're going to go in with the taco seasoning, Marie.
As you're mixing.
Yeah. Beautiful.
How much
Now,
of that's going in?
That's just about a little more.
What kind of taco seasoning do you like?
This is just a McCormick brand taco seasoning.
Is that good?
I don't know if I'm going to get a little, yeah, keep going. I don't know if I'm going to get a little money from McCormick for name dropping, but, all right, and I'm going to go with the olive oil, yep. Just do it really chefly-like.
Chefly like?
Yeah, chefly-like. Yeah, there we go.
Was that chefly like?
That sounded more like an
sounded like
airplane.
an
Yeah, airplane. Airplane-like. Okay, let's go a little
chef-like.
more. Okay, yeah, there you go. She's a little on the corny side. Yeah.
Is that chefly like?
That's definitely like, we'll let her believe that.
right,
Yeah, I'm going to just toss
flip
a little bit. Okay. Kim,
What do you
why don't you hand me that?
Glass bowl?
Yeah, the glass bowl.
It's a pretty bowl.
Yeah, and let's spray that with a little of that Pam.
Oh.
Do you see all the different Pams they have over there? They have
They
like
do
olive
have.
oil. They have like 50 different.
You're name dropping again.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, so
Okay.
this one is butter flavor.
Yeah, I figured that would be good.
That,
Okay?
yeah, with
All right.
potatoes, yummy.
Yeah, so we're just gonna layer them in there. We got a lot, so you can have we're gonna have some left over for us later.
So this is
Okay.
kind of a cool thing because it's so speedy. You just
Yeah.
Put it in the oven and forget about it for a while.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You don't want to be
easy.
stressed out on Christmas morning, and you don't want to be slaving in the kitchen because you got the big dinner later. So if you prep some the night before, you're good to go. Okay?
All right, so then this just goes right in the oven?
375 degrees.
Right in it goes.
And we're gonna do that for about half an hour. Okay, now our potatoes are in the oven, roasting away, and we're going to start with our frittatas, okay?
All right,
So we can do a variety of frittatas, but knowing you guys, right? I know that you are all about the meat,
Yes.
and you're all about the veggies, and Zach's all about anything he can get, right? So we're gonna go with a veggie frittata, and we're gonna go with a meat lover frittata. So Kim was asking me before, like, how many eggs is this, right?
It's a lot of
An
eggs.
entire
And I was
thing
like,
of eggs.
yeah, I was like, wait till you get on TV and I'll tell you. but you know, I'm not really gonna tell you because I
It looks
actually,
like dozens of
yeah,
eggs,
yeah, it
maybe.
probably is. But you know, I don't even know myself because I'm a chef, right?
somebody else
So I
put
have
them in there for
minions
you.
that do my bidding.
Oh,
so
your minions
Somebody
yeah,
else.
my minions do all that, so I don't have to do that.
So you have no idea.
So I have no idea. I just, you know, use what I need.
Bring me
okay?
some eggs.
Yes, you will
Lots
bring
of
me
eggs.
eggs. All right, and you will like it. Okay, so let's go with a little, and you can do this any way you want, right? But I have some bell peppers. These are shiitake mushrooms. And
They
I
look
just sliced
beautiful.
them, yeah.
Yep.
Some heirloom grape tomatoes, some grilled asparagus,
That's
some spring
wonderful.
onions, and some spinach. So you can do any combination, but what I would do is I would put I wouldn't saute the tomatoes. I don't want them to get soft. So
Yes.
I'm just going to take a bunch of this leafy stuff,
Stuff that you want to.
yeah, to
Saute
saute
a little.
and get
To cook down a little, yep.
And it doesn't matter. This is how much or how little you put in there. It's all up to you guys, okay? And then we're going to go for Marie with some bacon.
I'll help you.
Oh, nice. Yeah, go ahead. Do what you want.
I want some of those onions.
Here,
you got
have
it.
some onions,
You
Ree.
can have onions.
Thank you.
Okay. Anything else over there that you like?
Yeah, some asparagus.
All right. She's not very good at
Meat lovers,
No,
yeah.
she's like
I like
adding,
vegetables
she's
too.
adding shrubbery to the meat.
I'm a meat lover, but I like veggies too.
Right.
There's no law against that.
No,
So they just
no.
cook, so should we make some more too?
Yeah, why not?
Here you go, make another one.
Okay. Now let Zach pick
I was
up what
gonna
he
say, Zach,
wants.
what do you want?
Give me ham
Nice.
and gotta have asparagus
All right. He's not a very good meat lover like you.
and mushrooms. And that's it.
And that's all?
That's all I need.
All right.
Couple more shroomies. I'm gonna
Put a
do
little
some
bit
more
more.
peppers, and some more
Okay.
asparagus,
Nice.
some onions, mushrooms.
I'm just showing off, that's all.
That was a good show off.
Yeah.
How much am I putting in?
Okay, as little or as much as you would like. That's enough. No, I'm playing. All right, that's looking good. You go a little more. Go ahead. Beautiful. Good. This was the next one.
So it only takes a minute or two.
Yeah, but we're gonna put these in the oven. We're not gonna cook them on the stove top. That's what I was saying. We can get these. You can actually get these pans here, and they're oven safe with the handles.
Nice.
All right. He scared me there, Zach. Man, he's like the Phantom or something. Okay, it's going right in.
There you go.
Beautiful. Good.
In they go. All right, we'll let that cook for a little while. We are going to take a quick break. We'll be back a little later in the show. And Chef, what are we gonna make then?
We're gonna make. This is actually gonna be my favorite segment of the show.
Okay, good.
Strawberry stuffed French toast.
Ooh,
okay.
sounds good.
Sounds like it'll be mine too.
Yeah, exactly.
Breakfast dessert.
We'll be back.
Oh no, we forgot the cheese.
Not we. Kim and Marie forgot the cheese. Let's get this is a nice Colby Jack cheddar, and Kim didn't really see it there, and Marie, I didn't even tell her that we were using that, so I'm
you
gonna
know-
take partial responsibility for that.
That's okay. It's going on right now, and
Yeah.
it will be marvelous. In fact, I'm adding a little extra.
Nice. I
Talk
like
of the Town
it.
will be back in just a few. Time for some Christmas crafts at Marie's.
Hi, Kim.
Hi!
Come on in. I've got the glue guns ready.
Meet Frosty. He's a wreath I made last year on my own. I remember telling you about it
Yes.
afterwards. It's decorative mesh, and it's kind of a popular thing on...
And it's so big.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only a small wreath form, but it makes like a nice full wreath.
and
Really
we're
cool.
gonna make him today.
Okay.
Hopefully it'll go as well as it went last year and I can remember how I did it all. But
right.
we'll put him here in case we need to look at him and
You're
compare.
the teacher, you're the teacher.
We're gonna start with these lovely paper towel cores, yeah. So just sort of scrunch it so that you can kind of make a point on the end. And then our handy dandy glue guns are necessary.
Hot. They're hot and waiting for us.
And what you're gonna do is just put a little hot glue in here so it holds its shape as you scrunch it. And the reason we're making this first is so it can dry before we actually need it. All right, now we have this lovely orange felt.
Carrot nose.
Carrot nose, that's for you. And we're just going to roll it and try and create Frosty's nose.
You don't need it all.
Nope, you don't need it all, but don't cut it off yet. Then you can add a little bead of hot glue down the side and just fold it over, and then we're gonna let it sit a while. Next, we have these lovely dollar store Happy New Year hats. Take your scissors and cut off the Happy New Year part. And we need to put some ribbon around it. I'm gonna use this gold ribbon, and you're gonna use that pretty gold and red ribbon.
Yes.
Just wrap it around and hot glue it in place, and it'll make a cute little hat. And you can use curly ribbon if that's what you have, just to add a little more. Because in Christmas, you can't overdo it, really.
With the glitter or the...
Or anything.
Decorations.
All right, now comes the part that takes a little while. Have a wreath form.
Thank you.
Here's mine. I bought these at just a craft store. They weren't very expensive, a few bucks. And we need the decorative mesh. So Marie, there's a bag filled with decorative mesh. We need the white for our snowman. And an important part are white pipe cleaners. If you cut them in half, then you'll have plenty.
What happened there?
Remember how I cooked Thanksgiving dinner?
Did you touch the turkey pan?
I was doing great the entire time, Marie, and it got to the end and I had to pull the rolls out. And one of the rolls fell off the pan. You know how that happens. It falls off the pan, goes to the bottom of the oven.
And you
so
went like
I did.
this.
No, I went in and reached in and I got it just fine. But when I pulled it out, it came up too quick. But you know, if that's my only issue from Thanksgiving, all is good.
It'll heal by Christmas.
That's right, it'll heal by Christmas. So what you want to do is you go in a little bit, I'd say about a foot, and you twist it together and scrunch it up like this. Okay? And then you go in about a foot and you make a loop. So you bring it in just like that. That's it. You have the start. Then you take a pipe cleaner, and what I did is I looped it around here once, and then you twist it onto your form. Now it should be sideways.
Why do you keep telling me the directions after we do something?
You can twist them and make it any way you want.
And now we have...
And now you just keep going, and you keep making loops, and you keep tying them on as you go all the way around your wreath.
So how close do you put them together?
Put them close together, because you want your Frosty to look like all his poofs run together. So
we have big fluffy wreaths.
we do. So this is our snowman's head.
All right, cool.
All right,
Yeah.
so now, even though we've been making this giant puff ball of white, we're not done yet because we have to add a bow onto the base of your snowman.
Now we're going to do red.
Yes.
Red is next.
And we're just going to continue on with a couple big loops in our red for his bow.
And it almost looks like a scarf or something.
Yes. All right, Ree, now our snowman head has a bow. We brought all this really pretty ribbon out, and we're gonna tie a ribbon at the bottom too and make a bow so it kind of adds to the festiveness of our snowman.
All right, what's next?
All right.
Face?
Yes, it is time for face and the glue guns.
The glue gun again. So what all are we making out of this? How much?
Just 2 eyeballs.
Let me see yours that you did.
All right, here's the original Frosty. Whoops. So
Yeah.
he's got pretty good size eyeballs.
But I'm having trouble getting a view of what it looks like. I think I need to stand on this chair so I can look down.
So you got 2 eyeballs, and over here is our nose that we made earlier.
And then what are we doing? Is the nose getting glued in there too?
The nose is getting glued in. All that remains, on his face anyway, is putting little puff balls in a smile.
I know what one thing I'm doing, leaving the glue gun plugged in when we hang these up, because you might look at it sideways and say, oh, I need to know one more hole for the mouth.
Yeah.
So you see it, because it's really hard to get a view.
Now we take our beautiful hat, and it's up to you if you want to put them here, off to the side. I feel like maybe a
Little off to the side, yeah.
What do you think? Good? Okay. And we're just gonna go with hot glue all around the rim.
And then just take our little puffs and push them in there.
Yep, push the puffs so that the puffs meet the glue. All right, let's go hang it up and see if we need to touch up anything.
Okay. Well, I found a home for my guy from the kitchen table right to the patio door.
Frosty looks great there.
Yeah.
And you know what? I made one of these last year, so I already have one, so I know exactly where this one is gonna go. Zack.
Zack.
All the children were nestled, all snug in their beds.
While visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. What's a sugar plum?
I don't know. I've never actually had one. At least I don't think I have.
I don't think I have either.
I know someone who would know.
I think I know too. Zack's
Zack's Grammy
Grammy booth. Hi, Graham.
Hi, Graham.
And I just decided to bring some sugar plums with me.
What is a sugar plum?
Well, it's not a plum. It's just nuts and dates, and this has apricots in it. And
So dried fruits.
And some honey.
To stick it all together.
To stick it all together, which you girls have to do. You have to, you have to roll them into balls, and you get very sticky. And then you roll them in sugar, and they're done.
Cool.
Wow, let's
No
make
cook.
some.
Easy, no bake.
No bake, nothing you have to do. But if you're smart, you'll keep them in the refrigerator after they're made.
Okay.
It makes about 40.
Oh, wow.
And it might be more sugar plums than you ever want.
So share them with your friends.
Right.
All right, let's get started. Let's make some sugar plums.
Okay. And what you want to do first is get the honey, and you want to measure out the honey.
How much honey do we need?
And I think it's
A quarter cup of honey.
just right.
It's hard to get out. All right, what's next, Graham?
Says we need 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon.
Is that what we do next, the spices?
You put it right on top of the honey.
Yep.
Is that a teaspoon or half a teaspoon?
That's a half. I'm gonna do it twice.
Okay, because it won't fit in the
It
jar
doesn't, because
otherwise.
Yep.
And then what do we need next? Allspice.
Allspice.
Going with a teaspoon of allspice too.
And then nutmeg.
A half a teaspoon of nutmeg.
Oh, doesn't it smell good?
I was just thinking, this is a
it
wonderful
Smells
smell.
like Christmas, for
Yes.
sure.
And then what do we have? Oh, the orange zest there.
2 teaspoons of
I
orange.
like to let you go a little heavy on that because I think that is so good.
All right, so I'll kind of do like heaping ones then.
Yes. Okay. Oh, and then we have to chop our nuts.
So these are almonds. They're toasted almonds. You toasted them up.
Yes, I toasted them.
How much almonds do we need?
2 cups, it says. It's a lot.
You can tell that that little nut grinder is somewhere in the 50s because it's pink.
I'll tell you what, it works great though.
Yes,
it's going
does.
to town.
I don't know if we have enough nuts, but we'll have to
I
do do with what we have.
Yeah, I think it's enough nuts.
I think it's actually just the right amount of nuts, honestly. This was 1.5, and that looks like a half there. So I think, Graham, you were perfect. By the way, I love your new glasses. I think they're terrific. I haven't seen them before.
My son Charlie sent them to me because I was always admiring Harry Potter's glasses. So he sent me a pair. He even got the, the reading glasses.
Awesome. Ready for more, Wreath? Mm-hmm. That's a lot of nuts. That's yummy, actually. I like nuts. You know what? I never thought I would be making sugar plums at Christmas time. It's actually kind of cool. Thanks, Graham. I guess we're ready for the fruit.
The fruit, yes.
So it looks like apricots and dates. So I'm just going to pour the whole thing in this little mini food processor. And can I put the dates in at the same time? It doesn't matter, right?
Why not? No.
All right, you ready? Let's make this happen. All right, let's see what we got going. Might need a little more.
Torture it just a little bit more.
I think, Graham, this is as good as it's gonna be.
And it's supposed to be a little lumpy anyway. See, there's chunks in there. Now we just got to work it in.
Yeah, you really got to get in it with your hands.
It's sticky already. I can feel the sticky part.
Yes, it's very sticky.
Right, what do you think, Graham?
I think it's just about ready to make into the little bowls.
Okay.
All right, well, we'll put some foil down.
I love that jar.
Yeah,
it's an awesome jar.
We're just going to sprinkle this down so
or else just tip it over.
What do you mean, tip it?
I mean, the whole thing, just tip some out is what I would do, tip some sugar out.
So our hands are clean and we're ready to just start rolling. So we just grab a little bunch and go to town?
Yes, and I'm going to wash my hands and I can make one and hand it to you ladies.
Okay, and then right in our bowl. So Graham, neither Marie or I have ever made sugar plums or even eaten them. Have you made these before?
Years ago, when Zack's dad was a little boy, and they ate them as fast as I made them. It would look pretty in that, a few of that candy spearmint leaves.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and you could, instead of rolling it in white sugar, you could roll it in red and green sugar.
Yeah,
you could.
Yeah.
To make them a little Christmassy.
Yeah.
That's a big sugar plum there.
The biggest of them all.
The biggest of them all.
And every once in a while, I get one that seems to have more honey in than others.
Yeah, it's a little stickier, right?
Yeah, it's stickier.
So there's only one thing left to do, I think, and that's to try them.
Do we try them with our hands like this?
Why not?
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. The spices make it really yummy.
Wow. I can taste all the yummy spices.
The Sugar Plum Fairy would be proud.
She would be proud.
"'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse."
Definitely not a mouse in this house, because this is the cat shelter run by the Carbon County Friends of Animals, and there are plenty of feline eyes peeled should a mouse try to visit.
I think they'd all be a little startled. I don't know if we've ever had any mice in here, but I'm sure we'd have a big game of which kitty's going to get the mouse. And hopefully the mouse will make it out the door.
The stockings were hung in the shelter with care in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there.
Oh boy, that would be like a forever loving home.
Adopt one, adopt two, or just come in and sponsor.
We have a very heavy cat population in this county. Unfortunately, there's too many people who are not spaying and neutering their cats. Currently, I think we have about 185.
You can be Santa for homeless pets this year. A shopping trip will bring holiday cheer.
Any cleaning products, paper towels, trash bags, cat toys, scoopable litter, cat food, wet food. We go through about 200 some cans a week on wet food. It's a big need here.
Or maybe your thoughtful gift could be time. A strong helping hand is always prime.
Volunteers, we can use cleaning or social. Cleaning, typically we ask the people to come between the hours of 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. to clean.
We have so many cats and we don't have enough people here, don't have enough hands. We need people to come in that would be willing to sit on the floor, play with cats, brush them, comb them, do that kind of thing. Because the socialization needs to be kept up with. Otherwise they start to revert and then they become unadoptable, and we want to see that happen.
And as our Christmas poem comes to an end, we hope you've spotted a top feline friend. They're waiting and waiting to see you arrive and hoping you'll grant them a reason to thrive.
Those kitties are so cute.
How can you resist those furry faces? That was part of the station's Giving Back initiative. All of our on-air talent find a group they'd like to help out.
Recently, I heard about this amazing program through Lehigh Valley Hospice-Pocono. Coping with the loss of a loved one can be overwhelming, especially during the holiday season. I decided to spend a day with volunteer seamstresses, taking shirts or pieces of fabric to create memory bears.
After someone has passed, if they want to have a memory bear made, they come contact me and bring in clothing. Although we've made memory bears out of curtains, pillowcases, bedspreads, tablecloths. So it's really whatever holds the memory.
This bear is mine. It symbolizes my grandma and grandpa's heart. And I feel like, you know, I still have them with me. I can talk to the bear, I know that sounds a little crazy, but I do, and I say, what do you think I should do, and it's almost like, it makes everything okay.
Marianne, I'm ready to get to work, so
Okay.
How does this process begin?
Okay, we go to a meeting and Tammy gives us an order. This is an order for 2 bears.
And you piece it all together, it's like a little puzzle.
And we've gotten all kinds of different things besides shirts. We've gotten pajamas, we've gotten nightgowns, we've gotten blankets, we've gotten underwear, we've gotten all kinds of things to make bears out of.
I hope they were boxers.
No, unfortunately they weren't. I didn't get to do those. But you just never know what you're going to get. Tammy surprises us all the time.
We basically have the same group of ladies from when this program started till today. They're so dedicated. I can't say enough about the volunteers that do this.
All right, Teresa, we have all these pieces very nicely cut out. What is the next phase?
Okay, these are the front sections, the tummy of the bear. So you put the right sides together, match them up, and you stitch the seam on it. And you do that with all these pieces.
How does it make you feel when you've got a completed bear and you...
Makes you feel good, yeah.
Okay.
Like that one, go on that one. No. You would do good at sewing these.
Gotcha, they go on these.
Yep.
Okay.
There's a front and back to upper and underarm.
Okay, and so then when you sew it, you flip it around right
Turn it
side
right
out.
side up. Yep.
Got it. Without you people here, you're not helping me, this would be trouble. Now these are a different fabric than the rest. What are these?
These are part of the ears.
So the ears are a little different.
Yes. People that requested these bears wanted this fabric on all their bears. It's part of the grandfather's material or grandmother's material usually.
They take very seriously what these mean to people. They guard this material like it's gold. It's just an amazing dedication that they have, and will do just about anything they need to do in order to fulfill the wishes.
Shirley, we've got all these pieces of a bear sewn together, and I was told that this bear represents a woman who was in a show choir.
Yes,
so it's
yeah.
you see the black satin and the purple that were maybe part of her outfit that she wore on stage.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's shiny. We take the body, attach the legs, and then we'd attach the arms.
And you just keep building.
And then the head goes on last. Now we're just going to pull his head, and there we go.
Aww. This is all the fluff that's going in the memory bear, and I actually feel like I can really be of assistance now.
Okay.
Because I'm not worried about sewing. So I have Lorraine and Lori with me, and we're at the phase now where we stuff bears, right?
Yep.
So just take fluff and stick it in?
Yep, you don't want to start with that much.
Oh.
You want to start with a little bit. Just
all right.
a little bit.
Here's a little bit for you.
And I always start by stuffing the feet first and the legs. So I just make sure every little crack in there is filled. So you get a feel of that.
And you'll let me know whether I'm properly stuffing.
Lorraine was actually the person that I was assigned to.
I don't remember that.
To answer all of my questions.
I don't remember that.
And she must have done a great job because you're still making memory bears.
Yeah. But she stuffs the feet first and I stuff the arms first.
Yeah,
so everyone does it just a little bit differently.
Yeah.
So how did it feel the first time you made a bear and you handed it off to someone?
First time I made a bear, it was very difficult to cut the fabric. Extremely difficult to cut somebody else's clothing. But once you got past that and you figured out what part of the shirt or the pants was going where, it's just very rewarding to make the bear for somebody, even though you don't know that person or you don't know that family.
Are there stories that go with each bear and you remember one more than another?
I remember all the fabrics. I don't always remember the names, but I can identify the bears. But I am a teacher, and I've had 2 or 3 students come to me and say, "You made my bear." And so it's just one thing I can do for them that brings some comfort.
And so creative with what they do with this shirt, this plain pair of pants, this plain pajama nightgown, I mean, what they can do with that to create the beauty is just, it blows my mind.
There's one more step with these teddy bears in the sewing process, and Robin, you're going to explain what we need to do.
This is the easy part. This is just sewing up the back seam.
All right, I think I can maybe do this. How about I'll try, and you're going to actually show a button too, because these bears are so personalized.
Yep, this is the same sweater that the bear was made out of, and there's buttons on the placket. So we only use what we're given. We never add buttons from anything else.
And how many bears have you made?
Oh, well, every month my husband takes pictures of them, and so once we counted them up, and it was over 100 at that point. That was a while ago. I could sew them in my sleep now, I think. How are you doing?
Well, you can tell me.
Beautiful.
Okay, good. You don't have to take it out and start over?
No.
We can hope anyway.
And the stuffing isn't going to fall out?
And that's the most important thing.
And there, this guy's done.
Okay. Awesome.
Great.
We don't charge, we just ask for a donation. So we ask for a donation of anywhere from $20 to $50 per bear.
Yes. Carol, are these all bears that you've done?
Yes. And so this was the last assignment that I received, and which was, I guess, 2 months ago.
And they look wonderful. Now, I know that the bears each get a little card too, right?
A piece of clothing you once wore became a bear that I adore. When I feel lonely, tired, or blue, I hold it close and think of you. These memories come back strong and clear, your voice, your laughter I can hear. My bear reminds me every day of all you meant in every way.
One of the beautiful parts of hospice is it doesn't end when the patient dies. We stay with the family for a good 12 months. giving them support and just being there. And so the bears kind of emphasized that part of the bereavement.
Tammy, these bears are finished. Thank you so much for letting me be part of this process.
Absolutely. Thank you, Kim, for being part of this. We're going to make some families very happy.
When Talk of the Town continues, we head back to Kinsley's ShopRite for a delicious Christmas morning treat. Welcome back to Kinsley's ShopRite. We are here with Chef John Hunt, and we are going to make breakfast dessert now, right, Chef?
Executive Chef John Hunt, but we're going to let that slide. Okay.
Right
right there. All right, what's going on here?
Okay, we're still gonna make breakfast dessert, right? Okay.
Well, I mean, you could consider it dessert, but yeah, okay.
It can be a breakfast too.
Okay, breakfast, dessert, brunch is like a combination of everything, right? Okay. All right, so we have some Texas toast here, nice thick bread. We have some whipped cream cheese.
Everything is better with cream cheese.
Yeah, and back when I was a little fledgling chef, we used to get the regular cream cheese and whip it in a Hobart mixer, but now...
And now you can just buy it whipped here at ShopRite,
Modern day technology, okay?
That's right.
And this is our strawberry glaze. You know, you can get it right there in the produce section.
Okay.
And some cut strawberries. Okay?
Wonderful.
So all we're going to do, and what you guys are going to do, is you're just going to take, let's go with this. You're going to take some of that cream cheese, and again, as much or as little as you like. And this makes it so much easier when you get the whipped stuff.
Yes.
And we're just going to get that on there, okay? And we're going to take some strawberries. And you can get creative with this. You can get some sliced bananas if you want to and get those in there.
All right, I'm gonna keep going while you're doing that.
Get that out of there.
Well, I'm going to start mine.
Let's get the strawberry glaze up there.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm kind of just going with as many strawberries as fit on that toast.
Yes, that you can humanly fit in your mouth, okay? And that's it.
So it's literally a sandwich.
Yeah. Nice.
We're doing all right, Chef, right?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay.
You guys are like the dynamic duo.
Now we just follow directions well.
Nice. Okay.
All right.
I make a really simple French toast batter. All I use is eggs, sugar, cinnamon, vanilla, nutmeg. That's it. Just, you know, keep it. It doesn't have to be super sweet because you already got a lot of sweetness happening there. But if it's been sitting for a while, just, you know, reincorporate all the ingredients so that, you know, the sugars don't fall to the bottom and you miss out on that. All right, so we're just going to take this to the grill top and give it a little spray. Now, you probably don't have one of these at your house. You know, this,
I don't.
This huge, thick slab of metal that's heated up. But you can use just a regular frying pan.
And just right on it?
Well, no, we're going to go right here first.
Okay, in it goes?
Yeah. And just give it a little flip. Try and hold it, keep it together. And right on there, okay?
Right.
Like I said, it's going to get a little messy.
Little messy, but that's okay.
I'll tell you what, not as messy as it could. I think I lost a strawberry.
That's okay. We'll make more strawberries out of this. Good.
Wow, it smells great already.
Oh, just wait till you taste it. All right. So depending on what temperature you have your grill at, if it's an electric stove, if you have it on, say, medium to medium-high heat, then you're going to peek up underneath there to make sure that you have some nice caramelization going there. And it's not quite ready, and so we're just going to leave it on for a little while longer.
Now, Chef, have you made this for Christmas brunch?
Oh, absolutely. It's one of my favorites. And, you know, it's like I said, it's very simple, very quick to do, especially if you do your prep the night before. And people fall in love with it. And then they're like going to bed that night wondering, like, 364 days till I get Chef John's French toast.
Unless they're hanging with Marie and I, then they might get it too.
Yeah, now you have my secret. Okay.
Well, and every once in a while, you should just celebrate in the middle of the year for no
That's
reason.
right.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
You know, birthday, because it's Wednesday, who knows?
Arbor Day, you know. We love trees here. Let's have French toast.
And you pulled out the frittatas too. They're hanging out here ready to go?
Yep, we're going to flip them onto a board, do a little presentation, and we'll be good to go. like I said before, it's all about the presentation. Not only do they taste great, but they're going to look great.
They look really pretty.
Okay?
Oh my goodness.
So we're going to put that there. Then you're going to put one like that. Okay? And then, ooh, it's sliding on me. Okay? So Kim, go ahead and cut, and I'm going to set these up. And then it's up to the customers and the guests to stop it from sliding around there. Okay? Go ahead.
Like that?
Nice. Perfect. There you go. Keep going.
Keep going, yeah, because he knows it's going to get messy.
I told you it's going to get messy. Keep going. Don't stop.
Ray, you're doing a good job holding it still.
So it doesn't slide away.
The last one has to be flat. That's all I know.
Yeah, okay. That's perfect.
Uh-oh.
Perfect.
Well, it's going to hit the edge,
That's all
maybe.
right. That's fine.
Oh,
okay?
look how pretty.
That looks nice. Now we're just going to go with a little presentation here. Then we're going to powder sugar everything. I can't reach all the way over there. Let's go over there. I got you. That's what I got you here for.
All right, I'm like, you're jipping that in.
You're doing it more chefly than me. I won't do it like that. No fair.
That's how I did it since I was 6 years old.
You trying to steal my thunder? So that is beautiful.
All right, I'm
ready to...
It is
That's
beautiful.
really pretty.
I know.
Good job, guys. Give me a pound. Bam. Bam. Good.
Hey, not a bad idea putting the cheese on the top. It looks
not
nice.
a bad idea at all.
We thought of it the whole time.
You are amazing.
That's right. We knew what we were doing.
Of course, you always do. All right, and then we're just going to garnish it with a little baby arugula and a couple of tomatoes.
Wow, it's all about presentation, Chef.
Yes, absolutely. You know what? You guys are going to garnish the other ones. Why am I doing all the work here? I have minions and I'm not even utilizing them.
You're not even utilizing them.
So one of the really fabulous additions to Kinsley ShopRite was the wine and beer store.
Because now that's really close to you too?
Yeah, exactly. And no brunch is complete without mimosas.
Yay!
Right? Okay.
Yes.
Now, Kim filled these up.
I'm sorry, I might have done too much orange juice in them.
Yeah, it depends on how long you want to go on with the day. If you want less orange juice, shortened day, more Prosecco. Okay, so we're just gonna, okay. And just a little raspberry.
Because it's all about presentation, right,
That's
Chef?
That's right. Okay. Kim. Ooh, I'm sorry, Marie.
Thank you.
Kim.
Thank you, sir.
Zach.
All right.
Okay. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Holidays.
Cheers.
Cheers. Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Now let's eat.
Time to eat.
All right.
The best part.
Wow.
Very good.
You're all right.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Now I'm going to go play with my Christmas Xbox.
I cannot properly tell you how amazing that strawberry cream cheese stuffed French toast tasted, but I will be making it on Christmas morning, and I recommend it for all of you.
I think I'm gonna try it too. That's if my girls will let me not make the traditional monkey bread. You know, traditions, right? I love the idea that you can prep everything ahead of time.
The world's largest ShopRite in Broadheadsville wants to make your holidays a little brighter with a $50 gift card for one lucky viewer. Head to our Facebook page, like the correct photo in our December album, and let us know what you will be serving for Christmas breakfast for a chance to win. Good luck.
When Talk of the Town continues, we check out holiday fashion for the men in your life, and our director, Zack, gives modeling a try. Don't miss it. Well, you know we love fashion
and shopping,
but it can't always be about the ladies.
We found a men's store on Broad Street in Tamaqua that's put the guys first for almost a century.
Charles X Blocks has been around 95 years. It is the cornerstone of the shopping district of Tamaqua, as many a customer has let me know. With that comes a little bit of pressure. You know, anything you take over 87 years in, you're saying, oh God, please don't let it fall under my watch. Charles Blocks has been evolving over the last 8 years. In keeping with the times, we need to handle business casual. We need to handle the person who wears blue jeans. We carry every type of Lehigh, Dockers, etc. So I chose today to just represent the business casual look of Charles Blocks. Everyone seems to know us for tuxedos and suits, so I thought I would dress down a little bit, and this being the holiday season, I chose some reds that go well with khakis, and you know, we have a complete line of Dockers. Our shoes, we've added a lot. Many customers come in and say, well, Mr. Block only ever had black, really shiny shoes. Well, now we have more brown shoes than black, and we have black shoes with different types of soles, and you know, it really has allowed the casual business person or someone who just wants to take their wife on a date, you know, a way to dress and dress comfortably.
So, a men's store. This was the perfect opportunity to get our favorite director in front of the camera. Hey, Zack, do you want to be a model?
Zack we have in a window pane, which is a very popular style that was big back in the 60s and 70s and has since come roaring back. In addition to that, he has dressed it up with a nice striped tie and white slim fit shirt. You know, it is a popular look today to wear suit jackets and yet casual it down with some khaki pants and brown shoes, and brown has become the new black in men's attire. Brown is worn with just about any color suit, and Zack is really showing off a nice look.
Ralph believes one-on-one attention is what has kept the shop going for 95 years. Ben Turano is the cornerstone of Charles X Blocks, helping customers up their look every day. He really didn't want to step into the limelight, but we roped him into modeling too.
So Ben is wearing a wool sports coat. Real popular, can be dressed up, dressed down. Ben is wearing it right now, business casual without the tie, and you know, pulling in some of the stitchings of the jacket. He complements it well with, again, another men's fashionable hat. A real nice look for the person who has to walk around town and you know, still look the role of a business professional, but yet wants to be a little more casual.
And the younger generation is also enjoying the personal attention of a small business.
Nathaniel is wearing an example of our Eddie Bauer's light winter coat. They are weather resistant, both rain and snow resistant in terms of seeping through the material. Eddie Bauer also, you know, likes to brag that their clothing is by gender, so you know, men's and ladies, we have both. And he's also got on a nice Italian beret. The hats have really come back in the younger generation.
You may be saying, this all looks great, but I'm sure it's too expensive.
It's funny, we hear that as a frequent comment. I would have been here earlier, however, I didn't know I could afford it. And then they walk out of here saying, oh my God, your everyday price for Levi's is better than the day after Christmas at Macy's or some big box store. And for suits, etc., everything purchased for our men is tailored free. So when you factor in that, yes, you may find a suit somewhere, maybe not the same quality, but a few dollars less till you get it tailored, we are definitely the price, you know, leader. So our nice mistletoe winter formal couple there is wearing a slim fit gray tuxedo and complemented by a beautiful gown. And one of the things we do at Charles Blocks is we assist young men and built on their body type, put them in a tuxedo they feel comfortable with. We also help in color coordination, as the pocket hanky is reflecting her beautiful dress. And you know, dresses as such, we have expanded our tailoring to include women's seamstress work. So as prom seasons, weddings come about, winter formals, we are here to serve the ladies of the greater Tamaqua area in addition to the young men.
Well, we all know Charles X Block for all the great men's clothes.
But they didn't forget us. Check out this cozy sweater and this sparkly jewelry.
And look at this faux fur bag and this fun hat.
Cute.
Well, my true business partner, being my wife, has slowly infiltrated more and more ladies' stuff over the last 8 years, and a lot of the wives and mothers come with their sons or husbands to get a suit, and they said, well, we want something. So now we've got everything from sweaters to vests to Eddie Bauer, Nike, and OGO clothing.
And all their hard work has not gone unnoticed. Charles X Blocks has just been named Best of Wedding in men's formal and dress wear by The Knot. It's the go-to website for brides to get ideas, the internet version of a wedding planner.
I didn't know what to say when the company called and said, you are the best of wedding. I said, well, what does that mean? And he said, you are in the top 4% of all men's formal wear in the country. And I said, wow. I think the small town atmosphere has really come back. I personally wouldn't want to run a large department store, but I think there is a true passion of shopping small. And for 95 years, you ask yourself, how does little old Charles Block survive Wanamaker's? And very sadly, we hear now Sears is struggling and things that we grew up on, yet the same people come back again and again.
Charles X Blocks has a gift for one lucky viewer. Just go to our Facebook page, like the proper photo in our December album, and tell us your favorite part of this segment for a chance to win a $50 gift certificate. Good luck.
Whatever you do, be
the talk of the town. Merry Christmas! Happy New Year!
Look at these cozy sweaters and sparkly jewelry.
And check out this faux fur bag and what a cool hat! We're connected!
No, let's redo it.